Welcome. We are live. And we are currently in free time, aren't we? In chapter 5. So last time we played, we discovered that this is pretty much an arc, which is surprising. I don't know how this building and the dome is a spaceship, but we've been told it is. So since I last streamed, I have been not up to much. But I was going to open something. Crap, what was it? Unsure. Anyway, let's just continue on. That's what it's going to open. We're in free time. Unsure. Actually, we're not in free time. What are we doing? Let's have a look. He's hurt, he's sick. He doesn't want me to worry about him, but I have to. Alright, I'll go. Okay, so we're gonna go see Kaito. I don't actually know if there is any more free time in this game. Which would be sad. Because I would really like some free time, one more free time with Kaito, but it's probably not gonna happen. Not mean to leave. Oh, I guess we're not going to speak to Iba. Where was he? In his lab, I guess? Boo. Boo-da-boo. Oh, he is currently over there, but there's a couple of people to talk to over here. Yeah, I was meant to get a package delivered today from Australia Post. They knocked, opened the door right away, and he was already at the end of the path getting into his van driving off. Super annoying, but that's Australia Post for you. That's not the first time it's happened in the last month. Same delivery guy. I've got so much motivation now. I can't wait till the electro hammer recharges.
Well,
calm down, Himiko. You expend all your energy now, you won't have enough when you really need it. I see. That's true too. Favorite character? I mean, out of who's left? And plus, through all the revelations of all the different characters, like early on I would have said Kyo until that trial happened. Rentaro is interesting, and despite being the first one gone, seems to have more revelations come out about him. Open this, yes. What's his name? Ryoma. I really liked him. I wish he was around a lot more. But who would have imagined that we're the last hope of humanity and this was a spaceship?
I don't wanna.
That's not right. Are they really gonna throw away the whole magic theme just like that? Was there a magic theme in the first place? Okay. And who is they? Yeah.
Could it be?
Did you come out of your room because you couldn't calm down?
okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
I was the same. I couldn't stay still. This morning I barely had the willpower to get out of bed. All thanks to Maki.
Yeah.
I can hardly believe it. Maki, who was so tsundere in the beginning, is now the one pulling us along. But it's probably because of Kaito's influence.
Huh?
Yeah? Why do you think that? Why? You can tell just by looking. Maki's interested in Kaito. Otherwise, she wouldn't be watching the hangar this whole time like she is. Maki is also interesting. He's like the one character that's getting more interesting as the game goes on.
Okay.
Ah, yes, I suppose that's true.
Huh?
Huh? Are you shocked? Were you guys in some reverse love triangle situation? Not like that at all.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't mean to shock you like that. I just meant to mock you about Maki. I wonder. When we were at Hope's Peak Academy, did we have fun and tease each other like this?
Okay.
Well, we were in different classes. Well, we were in different classes, but I'm sure we had friends like that.
But
Even if we can't go back to that time, there's still hope left in the world. I'm going to keep living with confidence till the end. That's my vow as one of the last students of Hope's Peak Academy. Good for you. Oh, of course, Kaito is locked in the room. Boop, 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 boop. Keep going. I should reach the hangar. Kokichi's in the hangar. There's a good chance the exocells are patrolling nearby. I should be careful. Oh, actually gameplay. Okay. Is that getting louder? Oh. Okay, I thought I'd just sneak past, but I guess not. Huh?
Huh?
Monokuma. This is the first time I've seen him in a while. Are the exocells protecting him? But why now? And why all four of them? Kichi's controlling them, right? So why would he do that? Wait, the exocells are here. They aren't guarding the hangar. This is my chance. I should hurry, but carefully. I don't want to draw attention. Good point. The alarm is enabled. The electric barrier is up too. I can't get close to the shutter. I only saw 4 exocells. I don't know where the other one is. Perhaps inside the hangar? Hopefully I can find a good spot to survey the scene. If I remember correctly, there's a bathroom with a small window there. Okay. Oh, really? Oh.
Ah!
There's a window. The bathroom window? Can I see inside from there? Peeked into the small window, and I saw a silhouette on the other side.
What are you doing here?
Kaito!
Don't shout, stupid! Kokichi will hear us!
Weird that the one window is to a bathroom. The one place where you don't really want a window.
Is he close by?
No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. It'll be bad news if he sees you here. He's got the exosols with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Saving you, of course.
What? By yourself?
Where's Maki?
No, I'm just scouting the place. Tomorrow morning, we're all coming to rescue you.
All of you?
It was Maki's idea. Honestly, I had given up. We had all given up, but not Maki. She did everything she could to get you back. It's because she believes in you, Kaito. She knows that you would never give up, no matter how bad things got.
Yeah, of course! I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars!
Keep that positivity, Kaito.
Even if the world has ended and humanity has gone extinct, I can't give up! It'd be a crappy story if the hero gave up so easily.
Yeah, that's right, Kaito.
Don't you worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
He's the next victim. There's something I want to ask him. I don't care if he's overconfident or acting. I just want to hear him say, "Don't worry, it will be okay."
It's just... I'm happy you guys want to save me, but stay safe, okay? Getting close to an exisal is dangerous, even if you've got an electro hammer.
Got it. By the way, are you feeling okay? Apart from the injury, obviously.
Who, me? Yeah, of course. It's nothing. Anyway, Kokichi should be back soon, so we better end our chat.
Okay, sure. And hey, Kaito, about what happened with Gonta.
Shuichi, I leave the rest to you.
What?
Okay.
While I'm gone, you gotta support everyone.
Okay, speaking like someone who's about to die.
Especially Maki Roll. She can be reckless sometimes.
Yeah.
You're an impressive detective, through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it.
What?
And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Rely on your friends. That's it. That's what I've been neglecting.
I believe in you. So I'm leaving the rest to you for now. You got it, Shuichi?
Kaito, thank you. Thank you for being my friend. These will be my final words.
Yes, I understand.
All right, now get going before Kokichi comes back.
You're right. See you tomorrow, Kaito.
After leaving Kaito with a smile, I returned to my room. Only that smile did not last. It's the sort of thing they would say next. There's no point in wandering around. I should stay in my room and relax. Tried to get myself into the right mindset for the final battle. While I was meditating on it, it became nighttime before I knew it. Yeah, I think we're done with 3 times. We go at dawn. I won't hesitate anymore. Kaito has taught me.
All right.
I have to do it. To live. To find a reason to live. I will fight. I spent that night with that thought nestled deep into my heart. Don't panic. Just stay calm and listen. Well, if you're watching this Monokuma Theatre segment, it's already too late. Kids might not know, but to a 100% cotton mascot like me, hope is, well, the thought of seeing young people brewing with hope, killing each other just to survive. Watching their hope fade away, there's nothing more despair-inducing than that. My dear students, carrying humanity's hope, betraying, deceiving, and killing each other. It makes me oh so sad. Oh, how I long to see everyone's despairing faces, soaked in blood and tears. I've gone and done it. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm assuming they're not guarding Monokuma. They're, like, keeping him at bay. After that empty announcement from Monokuma, I jumped out of bed. Alright, here we go. First, the dining hall. Grabbed the charged electro hammer and ran out of my room. Okay, I don't even do anything. No. Anyone out here? No. Okay, I was like, where are they? We're all here.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Of course, my electro hammer is all recharged. At that moment, I realized one of us didn't have their electro hammer. Maki, where's your electro hammer?
Nope.
I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with.
Okay.
This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know best. Or is Maki gonna kill Kokichi?
Hey!
Which will then free Monokuma which will then continue the... But there can't really be a trial if we all witness that. Then we're off.
Hey!
Ah, before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday. You scouted out the hangar?
Okay.
Yes, and I discovered that Kaito was trapped in the hangar's bathroom.
I see.
The bathroom, I see. That certainly is the best place to lock someone up.
If I remember correctly...
And I also saw... Monokuma by the hangar, being protected by 4 exocells.
Is that alright?
We have to be careful that we aren't spotted. Oh, I saw that too.
Huh?
What? You saw that? Were you at the hangar too, Kibo?
Yes.
Yes. I thought maybe I could get through to Kikichi before we carry out our plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him.
What?
You tried to talk to him on your own?
Well...
I'm sorry. I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully.
Hey!
How did it go?
As I thought.
It went about as well as expected. There was no response at all. Did you tell him that we were coming this morning? Because that would sort of destroy the element of surprise.
But
I did witness a few things.
Yeah?
What? What did you witness?
well...
We can discuss that later. Now I'll share what I saw that's relevant to our plan.
For now...
Shuichi saw 4 exocells that appear to be guarding Monokuma. Well, I saw one of them enter the hangar.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
Yes, the green exocell.
If I remember correctly...
The green one. I'm sure I saw that one guarding Monokuma. I made sure to stay out of sight while I watched. Neither the alarm system nor the electric barrier reacted to the exocell's presence.
Could it be?
Oh. So Kibo, he doesn't react to electronic things. So Kibo could walk straight in? Does that mean the alarm system and the electric barrier don't work on exocells?
That's right.
Considering it's where the exocells are stored, it'd appear to be a safe assumption. Never mind, Kibo did step on the alarm earlier and it went off. Anyway, there are 2 exocells in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have one chance.
Okay.
Since this is our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss.
You're right.
That's exactly right. Well then, we're off for real this time. What if you throw the grenade where Monokuma is? You can try to take out as many exocells as possible.
Everyone!
Let's go. We must end this killing game once and for all, no matter what. Let's do it. Energized and motivated, the group rushed out of the dining hall, one after the other.
Alright.
Alright, here I go. Again, it automatically takes me out of the room. Interesting. Okay, so do I just teleport or get people to talk to? Oh, there. So straight into a cutscene, or are we... Aaron must have gone to the hangar already. I shouldn't be late. Okay. Well, Monokuma's gone. Huh? Monokuma's not here. We've been protected by the exocells. And the exocells... They don't look like they're going to move. What's going on? And there's only 3 of them. Be 2 more in the hangar.
That's true.
It's just like Kibo said. We should consider ourselves lucky that there's only 2. All 5 of them are here. It'd be impossible to execute the plan.
Alright.
Alright, let's keep moving. So... Something's already happened. Someone's dead. It's dangerous to call for Kaito now. This will all be for naught if Kikichi finds us.
Well then.
Everyone is here. Let's get started right away. I am ready.
Are you okay?
Maki, are you ready with the electro bomb?
Hey.
Who do you think you're talking to? Similar to a grenade, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. Once we roll this in front of the shutter, it should disable the alarm system.
That's obvious.
This won't fail. You might want to tell Kibo to leave. The electro bomb has an effective range of 50 yards and lasts for 2 hours. Kokichi's remote control is disabled. We'll stand a chance against the exocells.
All right.
Let's stop Kokichi before he gets into the exocell. Is he actually getting in the exocell? But be ready for the worst. We might have to use the electro hammers. If he gets into the exocell, stop him with this hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, Marky Roll? We're all ready to start, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, alright. Then, let's go. Kibo, run away. Marky triggered the electro bomb, then rolled it in front of the shutter. And then...
100%.
The arm system is disabled. Now we can approach the control panel.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, will you do the honors?
Leave it to me.
Look, Kibo's fine.
All right.
Okay. Alright, if I control panel with this.
Huh?
Control panel was covered in marks, as if damaged by something sharp.
What are you trying to pull?
Shuichi, what are you doing? Hurry up.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got it. The Monokuma tried to get in, I guess. No time to think now. I aimed my swing at the control panel and brought it down as hard as I could.
Oh my!
The electric barrier turned off.
Everyone!
Let's go. We all ran to the shutter at once.
All right!
We won't let Kokichi do whatever he wants anymore. You better be ready. This is it.
Alright!
Remnants of despair end here and now. Opening the shutter, we burst into the hangar, electro hammers in hand. To end this. To end this killing game. To end this despair. Yeah. There's a Kaito. Yes. Well, so that press was used. Just wasn't Kibo as I was expecting.
What?
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar! The killing game just keeps going and going!
Okay, well I wasn't really expecting this.
The despair's not over yet!
Well, then again, I wasn't sure what I was expecting. Chapter 5. Voyage without passion or purpose. Deadly life. I mean,
What is this? What's going on?
who could it possibly be other than Kokichi? Chaos and madness. Confusion and turmoil. Couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. It's too much despair.
Yeah,
What? Is that blood?
it can't be.
Great discovery announcement. Does that mean someone's in that press?
What?
Who? The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. Must be one of them.
Huh?
What? Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead? What if Kaito put his jacket on Kokichi? Just to make it look like he died? Why would he do that though? Oh, look.
Huh?
Those clothes. Just need one more free time with him. Oh. Yeah, Kaito's.
What did you say?
Then the one in that hydraulic press is... No, it's not possible. Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial.
Extreme!
That's what the killing game's all about, after all.
Now then,
And so, I'll now pass out the Monokuma file.
that's nice.
Don't say you're getting bored of this, 'cause things are about to get interesting. Okay, I'm predicting it's Kibo. Kibo went there during the night. There's a lot of this chapter about him not feeling human, or wanting to be recognized as human. So he used the press to prove that even if you're human, it will still crush you. Maybe? I don't know. Don't say you're getting bored of this, because things are about to get interesting.
Now then,
I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation too.
What?
Hold on, we have to investigate? So the killing game is... the killing game is going to continue? Killing game will continue. The killing game is continuing, and Monokuma is still moving, then
That's right.
it means the mastermind, Kikichi, is still alive.
What was that?
If Kikichi is still alive, then that means the one dead over there is... Kaito?
That's wrong.
No, that's not possible. There has to be some mistake. No way Kaito could die. Has to be a lie. Made a run for the body when...
Hey,
Calm down.
Huh?
Calm down? How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wait!
It doesn't bother you? What are you talking
Shut
about?
up.
More importantly, where's Kikichi?
Why?
That's right. I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar.
Right?
He ran away. We need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit. We still don't know what is behind the bookcase in the library from chapter 1. Will we ever find out?
Indeed.
Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned.
Why, you...
No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away with this.
No.
Wait. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all the possibilities yet.
what?
If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? You're saying it's Kikichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing?
Why?
And if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet? Good question. Are you saying he's hiding? Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit?
Stop it.
Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
That's impossible!
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kikichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Actually,
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the exocells at will. It's crazy I could control 5 exocells with like a remote that looks like it has 2 buttons. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. Ah, and even if it is Kikichi that was killed, that doesn't mean that Kaito is the culprit.
But how?
So, does that mean the culprit is one of us?
stop it!
Wait, that's impossible.
Right.
No. No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead. I just can't believe that. Perhaps I don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here. With their own hands and reveal the truth in the trial.
Don't tell me.
So, you want to continue the killing game?
Because...
A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts here. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. Which I knew were his final words. That's right, I have to do this. Keep my promise to Kaito.
I understand.
You're right. You're right. The class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate. But we already know the answer. But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope.
But
My main concern is how Kikichi will react. We accuse him of being the culprit. If he plays dumb and runs away, there'll be nothing we can do. I assume we can still just vote for him. Majority.
But
No, I don't think so. Junko and Ashima cherished the killing game rules. So if the remnants of despair worshipped her, I don't think they'd ignore those. Maybe Samugi's still alive. Then it'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in the class trial. Yeah, that's obvious. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so easily?
well then,
Well then, let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Shuichi? I'm guessing he's suspect of Maki because there's so few people left that the game just has to create ways to make other people a suspect. But I think it's Kiba.
Okay.
Let's review the evidence. Body was discovered in the XSL hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Okay. Maybe it only detects living things in the press, so he was killed in another way than placed in the press and crushed to hide the identity. That's it? That doesn't tell us anything. The identity of the victim is unknown? It doesn't even tell us that much?
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are.
It's decided.
Culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kikichi.
No.
Wait, Maki, still too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kikichi being alive, but Kaito told me. Don't you worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. But you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want to believe in that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you.
Huh?
Huh? What? Why?
You don't know?
You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you're acting like Kaito. Back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at the time too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. True. Maki turned her back on me and left. There's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. Well, wasn't there other things he was going to tell us? What other things did you see when you were sneaking about the hangar? I don't know if the electro bomb is to blame, or if I'm malfunctioning somehow. I'm starting to feel somewhat sick.
what?
I don't feel weird at all.
Then
It's got to be because of the electro bomb. Kibo's an electric appliance after. I don't think calling him an appliance is good. Don't call me an appliance.
okay.
I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside. Really, I'm fine. But suppose I'll go investigate outside for now. Kibo left the hangar swaying side to side a bit. Then I think I'll start investigating too. Oh, will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you
No.
want. No, I don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. If the body's like that, then we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. So it should be fine for us all to investigate by ourselves. True. Miko left in a hurry. No one going to investigate this room other than... Okay. She just moved to the back of the room. I wonder if Himiko suspects... Suspects who? Everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Kikichi, but like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking. I did suggest that possibility. Culprit might not be Kikichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit.
Seems like...
We were united towards hope for all this, but now we're split up.
Could it be?
Could it be that's why Kikichi killed Kaito?
Huh?
To disrupt our harmony. Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for, too. The reason Kikichi's going to hold this class trial might be to separate us. Separate us?
Like I thought.
In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. That's why he killed Kaito. Then we're completely caught in his trap. Fair enough. This is all part of Kikichi's plan to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. Split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. We don't have much information to go on. The Monokuma file has been some help. It's not enough this time.
But...
No point standing around complaining. I just have to do it. Time to start. Solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. Going to begin the investigation. Pew. Okay, because of the mystery behind there being a body, like if it actually was Kaito, why would they hide that fact? And have the sleeve poking out to imply that. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. Well, what about that cable? That cable is nothing? Okay. Hydraulic press is down, and there's blood in the area. Hydraulic press is controlled by these buttons. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. I don't really want to do that though. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be. I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. That's... Oh no, we can't because the cable's being cut. These controls move the hydraulic press and go up, down and stop. Then we have to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. I have to do it.
All right.
I have to know. Huh? It's not moving. Press the button a few more times, but the press wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. Looking around the press, I found... Yeah. Power cord is cut. Let's see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. The hydraulic press has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. So, where... I'm just curious where the other person is. So if that's Kikichi, then I'm assuming someone else killed Kikichi and is tied up Kaito somewhere. Or if that is Kaito, Kikichi's hiding somewhere. And either way, I think it's Kibo. Is the blackened. I'm also a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud, that the press didn't raise. Take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press should have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, the culprit were planning this murder. They'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. The infrared sensor detects a living thing. The press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. And he rolled out. Do we get to see that again or not? No. The sensor detected a person. The safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, yeah. So they were killed before they were put in the press. Yeah, they were killed and then dragged. Only just saw the trail of blood going from the bathroom. That car wash. I don't see any clues. Okay. Well, let's check the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito may have left some kind of clue here. No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. The actual crime scene. Let's have a look. A blood stain. A lot of blood in the center of the room, and a swipe pattern from there to the floor. What could this mean? What is this? Poison dart? No, what? Yeah. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember correctly.
I feel like I've seen this before. Label has blood all over it. Can't read it completely. I can see the word poison.
Could it be?
And if it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. Don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with the case. Small empty bottle. Could the arrows be dipped in it? No bolts? Crossbow bolts. But the game says arrows, so. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? 3 arrows. Crossbow. This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? Crossbow has been added to the truth section. Truth ball section. So I wonder if someone shot them through the window. So maybe Kichi and Kaito are dead. Probably the window, yeah. Oh, and case. Let's look at the window first. Small window for ventilation. This is same window from before. Small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would have been able to fit through here.
Well.
I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Maybe someone slipped. Oh. Okay, Maki slipped him a crossbow. Killed him. Had Kaito kill him, and now Maki is protecting Kaito. Okay. And the whole Kibo trying to talk to Kichi is more just saying he was already dead by that point. Because he didn't respond. Okay. Black case. Child the crossbow. Oh, what's in that black case over there? What is it? Some kind of weapon? Large black case. And one thing is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely from the crossbow. Why would all 3 be bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could that have been used for? Still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. Well, what if Kaito used a crossbow and drank the poison? Because he knew he was going to die anyway. And Maki is correct. Kaito is dead, just probably in a place only she knows. Oh. It's literally an open exocell right here. Didn't even see that. There's an exocell right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. Cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Really? So they could all just get in an exocell?
Oh?
Huh? The hatch is open. That's strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch.
Huh?
Only the monocubs can open the hatch?
Yeah.
Normally, the monocubs are the only ones who can part the exocells.
Well,
Normally, being the key word. But because of the electrohammer thingy, the electronic clock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope.
unbelievable.
No one asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. Okay. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Must be why only the monocubs can control the exocells. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exocell. Jump in it right now and kill Monokuma.
What?
What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now. You might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
No.
No, that's not.
Cut it out.
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. You keep
Great,
bugging me.
huh?
I'll give you afro hair with my magic. She's awfully stubborn. Gee, that's suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Nah, say she's just suspicious. Monokuma file at this... Monokuma file this time. Really has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much use to us.
Jeez.
So useless. He probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. Okay.
That's nice.
It's fine, it's fine. Mascot's appearance at a motor scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. He popped out.
Jeez.
What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud.
Hey,
And yet, I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Samugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know. Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the weirdest character. She survives to the end. Wait, there's still something else? What else is there to look at? The other exocell, I guess? The red exocell is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
Yuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. No, you shouldn't move anymore. Not without the Monokubs or Kikichi. So it's just a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Jeez, don't scare me like that.
With my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic.
Ah.
But I suppose that if Kikichi was alive, he could still move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That is if Kikichi is alive. But that remote control Kikichi has for the exocells. What is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? Good question. Now that controls the alarm system and electric barrier. What else is there? Oh, I've looked at everything. Oh, the painting machine? Really? Times before, probably not related to the case. Well. Okay, I guess we can just re-look at things. Maybe something says something different. Power cord's cut. Yep. Don't still got press again since learning that. So press is down, and there's blood in the area. Okay, nope. Bit of clothing again. Oh, there we go. A hole in the sleeve. What could this be? Kaito's coat has been added. How did you not see that the first time? I'd have to look at that again. I suppose that's about all the information I can deduce from this hydraulic press. I'll check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. Did Kaito's jacket get a arrow hole through it? Whoops. Really? Blood trail. Okay, yeah, that might be relevant. What is this? A blood stain. It's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. It's a white pattern, as if dragged. Looks like it's coming from the bathroom. Blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. There we go. Still questions, the truth is still far out of reach. Still can't deduce who the victim is. Need more clues. Should investigate other areas. Start with the areas around the hangar. Okay. Don't know what else there would be though. Maybe someone... Alarm system is off. Still affected by the
All
electrical.
right.
Hello, Kibo. Ooh, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. Sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. Something I need to ask
Hey!
Kibo. Hey, Kibo. Before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... I went to the hangar last night and I tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry. I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. Yep. You said you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah, yes. Since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the exocell returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the exocell could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
Never imagined something like this would happen. I didn't mention it before. Whoops, that was Kira. Oh. Before I saw the exocell, I saw someone heading towards the hangar.
Huh?
You saw someone? I saw Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi.
Okay. That's a bit of a twist. I was expecting Maki to be the one taking the black case.
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching, I think it was a black bag.
A black bag?
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. But since she came back later, I didn't think much of it.
But
After seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious.
why?
He was acting like he had something to hide. It's not that I wanted to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it is suspicious.
Hey!
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at the time?
Well,
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. Has to be. The black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but
Huh?
as I thought.
the reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb.
But
But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. What I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever.
which means
So I could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it. No, of course not.
Okay.
Ah, right, that must be it. So that thing Miko said was bothering him. So that... he really is a bit too sensitive. What? Oh. Okay, never mind, I get it. Okay, looking around. Oh yeah. Panel with the scratch marks on it. We did it with the electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
What are these marks here? Looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Oh, wait. How are they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you can even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? I assume the alarm goes off if you stood on the yellow thing, but I guess just approaching this would have set it off too. Maybe it's designed so it doesn't go off if Monokuma goes near it. That's my thought. Because why would it? It's designed for Monokuma and the Monokubs to go in and out also. So I assume there's not much here except these three. Oh, there's a hammer. Why would someone just leave this here? There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what?
Well, you know.
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. And only one person didn't have the hammer this morning, and that was Maki. So it was either Mark. Well, I guess someone could have grabbed Kaito's.
If I remember correctly,
The electro hammer's power is expended. It requires 24 hours to charge. We know that for certain. I remember the sight I saw yesterday. Exocells protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kichi said he was the mastermind. The Exocells should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them too. Suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kichi, I ignored Monokuma. Pay attention, listen up, take heed I say. Phone is ringing, 1 second. Sorry about that. What is going on here? Oh, where's my stream delayed by 5 minutes on my phone? Anyway, well, I was probably on the phone for 5 minutes, I guess. Was I? Let's have a look. I was on the phone. 5 minutes. Okay. Never mind, that explains it. Okay. So that was just someone. I have a disability, I'm in a wheelchair. That was someone doing a survey in regards to a registry that I'm on that keeps track of how people with my condition are going over a period of time. So just wanted to update to see how I've gone over the last year. And yeah, been stable, nothing changed. Okay, where were we?
Ah,
Uh-oh.
And enough.
huh?
Nope, back. How'd I put it on auto? What happened? There we go. What'd I miss? Hiya. It's just, I noticed you came this way last night, Shuichi. You're acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the video store.
No way!
But you didn't need to sneak around, because Exocells wouldn't have attacked you.
Hey!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak?
Cuz!
So everyone's coming to rent adult movies. So no way. Everyone's going there. Going there is the same.
Wait!
No, not that. I mean, but the Exocells not attacking us.
Yeah?
Oh, at the time, the Exocells were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
Hey,
Their movements are more limited now that monocubs aren't around to pilot them.
Huh?
Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kikichi has?
well...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But the Exocells were being controlled by Kikichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma?
Hey!
Why are you telling me all this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
Hey,
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this.
yeah?
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys.
Hey!
So you share it instead. That way, it'll be fair to all the participants. But someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay!
Okay, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah,
By the
yeah!
way, I think movies are so old school, it's more thrilling to illegally download them.
Psycho Pop!
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex. Okay. This information about the Exocells could be a clue to solving this case. I should remember this. Exocells protecting Monokuma. I really don't think they were protecting him, but sure. What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that Exocells are being controlled by Kikichi's remote control. Why are they focusing on Monokuma? Because he isn't the mastermind. They were there to keep him in check, I'm guessing. If there is even a mastermind. Do I need to look at them all, or is it just... yeah. I guess that's it for here. Do I need to confront Himiko again, or are we done? I've investigated thoroughly inside. I should check around the hangar now. Alright. Okay, I guess I'm not done. So this is around the hangar. Is there something else that's been left here? Well, it's only the hammer. Guess we can go back this way. Maybe I missed something near the window. Or maybe I need to look at the window from the outside. The bathroom window. It's the hangar's only window and it's not possible to fit through. That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. Is that it? Am I now done? Use shutter. Oh, okay. I assumed if I clicked on that, I would actually go in, not investigate the door. It's a security alarm here. Use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. Come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. Yep. Now think about it, there were 3 bombs in total. One was signed by Marky. What are the other 2? Okay. That's about all I was concerned about in the hangar. I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more.
Okay,
Marky's lab and my lab. Crossbow and the bottle of poison. Need to investigate those
All right.
leads. We also inspected 3 exocells that were protecting Monokuma. I already did. Why did I protect him in the first place? No. I was expecting the thing to pop up to say it's time for the trial. Okay, so I don't actually need to investigate them again. I guess that was just meant to pop up after I looked at the shutter, not after I finished investigating. Interesting laser. Well, I'm guessing there's no one out here, so let's just teleport. Okay, so where are we going? We're going to my lab and her lab. We'll go to her lab first. Lab. Did they all say lab? Don't remember other ones having the sciences lab. Feels as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. Probably all in the gym. Because Kaito had them. Oh, black cases. I mean, as I suspected, there are 2 black bags here. Identical to the one in the hangar. We didn't need to come here to know that, because we already knew this. Sure.
no.
Looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. There are 2. I was here with Kaito before. There are 3 of them. I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
Someone must have brought it to the hangar from here. Very difficult to put together the crossbow. We already know all this. We know who Marky taught.
No.
We were there. Okay. Now it's my lab. Which is on what floor? Oh, right there. Okay. Why would we need to come here? Like, we know where the poison is. There's only one room with poison. It's this one. I need to confirm it came from here. Sure. What else of poison lined up here? I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so must have come from here. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. Lab says strike 9 poison. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. So maybe that's what's wrong with Kaito. can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. And what was the other bottle? I mean, on the other bottle, the word poison was like marked out so specifically with the blood around it. I'm certain that at some point in the trial they're going to wipe the blood away and it will reveal poison antidote or something like that. Okay. Alright, why not? Bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? These are bottles of antidote. Antidote, sir? I didn't know these were here. Well, you never spend any time in your own lab, that's why. According to the labels, each bottle is only one dose. And each one only works on a specific poison.
Well,
I suppose that makes sense. There's plenty of different kinds of poison. That must be true for antidotes. Strychnine poison antidotes. That's disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for strychnine poison. I mean, I called it, but I didn't think it would be obvious right away. Clearly that bottle is strychnine poison antidote. They're for different poisons. What could that mean?
all right.
Right, I've investigated this room thoroughly. Didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. Contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Gekichi isn't dead. Akuma is still moving around and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaito's clothes are in the hydraulic press. Means the victim must be...
No.
No, it's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. I mean... Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, the game crashed. Fascinating. So what's going to happen at the trial? Like... Is there going to be like an empty spot? Surely Monokuma would make everyone go there. Well, I guess we'll find out. If we can get there without crashing. It auto-saved at some point. Not sure what point. We'll find out.
Ah,
And another thing.
Okay. Sure. So this was when I had a phone call. I need to go look at the shutters, then go to the labs. I'll look at them first. Okay, just quickly run and teleport. Okay, map level 3, then level 4. Teleport from here. Okay, I have to leave the lab first then. The hangar, I mean. Okay, never mind. Oh, the window, probably.
but all right.
Okay. Now I can fast travel. No, I cannot. Wait. No, I can. We're out of there. We can fast travel. Right into my lab, I'm going to save it. Just in case. Oh yeah, that's his lab up there. Should check. Also, if it's his lab above mine. Okay. Fourth floor. Fifth floor. Okay. It does not. Okay. Save. Nope. Save. Poison. Okay. Didn't crash. How good. Nah. Let's go to the hangar again, I guess. Because I guess something's going to happen there. In case I missed something. Like he missed something. Ebo's gone, so now he's probably in there and something's happened.
Shuichi!
Oh, Shuichi, can you come with
What
me?
happened?
Is something wrong? Found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. What are you talking about, Kiba? I mean, there was a few things strange in the bathroom. Sure.
Hey!
You mean the blood, or?
Yes.
Take a look at this. That was not there before. I would have noticed that if that was the case. These are Kikichi's clothes. Soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are Kikichi's.
But
Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked?
well,
Well, the toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain. Pulled out these clothes. Looked like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way. Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place? Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that, I managed to find an important clue. I still think it's Kibo, though Himiko was very suspicious. Now Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
okay.
Yeah. Although Kibo probably wouldn't be as helpful if it was him. Look in the toilet, huh? This isn't the time to hesitate. Ichi's clothes, found in the bathroom. They're found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that?
What's the matter?
Something the matter? Please investigate.
Okay.
Okay. Ultimate Detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue. There's a small hole on the back. And another small hole in the sleeve. The same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes too. What does this mean? Could mean that he was attacked. In that case,
No.
there's a chance Kikichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you. Thank you. This is a very important clue.
Well,
Oh, I'm happy to be able to help. But I must decline shaking that hand of yours.
No.
Your hands aren't clean either, though. True, he did reach into the toilet to grab them in the first place. If Kikichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaito go? Why not show you himself? Why not show himself? And why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? If this is awkward, Shuichi, I can leave and give you some privacy.
Huh?
You concerned about that? Hiro and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom. Well, Maki should be happy about this. Maybe. Maki, why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito is dead? Show her the clothes, maybe. That might help.
What?
And Kibo both look so more refreshed now.
Gross.
Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom. Even now, you can't help yourselves, huh?
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now.
Hey!
Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kikichi? I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
I see.
I wonder where he went off to. Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kikichi?
Huh?
Seems like
I mean, your face says you want to think that,
it's plain to see.
but I think that's just plain impossible. Show people the clothes. Why does he hide evidence until it's relevant in the trial? Kikichi's been manipulating us all from the start. Can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Unless, of course, Kichi put the clothes on Kaito. That seems a bit convoluted, though. Of course, I don't mean to compliment Kikichi or make fun of Kaito or anything.
Okay.
I know, probably right. Maybe he has a good point. Still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kikichi died. I'm certain that one of them must have. Okay.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial. Where
this the
hope
last
and
class trial, maybe?
despair meet head on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
So, what's going to happen if they don't turn up? Everyone needs to be there. That means Kikichi or Kato, whoever is alive, will be there.
Then,
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. We're out of time.
If I must.
Let's head to the trial grounds. We need to settle our business with Kikichi. Still click the toilet. Come on, there we are.
Jeez.
It's time. I'll go on ahead then. Okay. It's already starting. All of us. That means Kikichi will come too. No. I think Kaito is dead. We're just not under the press. Can I fast travel from here? I couldn't last time, but maybe I can now. Yes, I can. Good.
Huh?
This isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kikichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kikichi is already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
No.
We don't know that yet. Still a chance Kaito is alive.
Do you want to die?
Cut it out. Do you want to die? Mark,
Well,
this is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, I know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair?
you don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right. We're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of the class trial. I will defeat Kikichi, no matter what I have to sacrifice. No matter what she has to sacrifice. You sure about that, Marky? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? Who was Kaito? Oh, let's just get to it, shall we? Ramble, 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 ramble. We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. So yeah, considering no one turned up, I'm guessing they're already dead. So another 2 deaths during a trial. We lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? Unless Maki has like some elaborate plan with Kaito, and she knows Kaito is alive and is off doing something, but she has to pretend he is dead. Or maybe I'm just overthinking. The only thing I need to think about is survival.
That's nice!
Ah, a battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is truly a magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Anyway, where's Kikichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The person who should be here isn't. Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts.
What?
What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No,
It doesn't matter what Kikichi is scheming.
we must do it.
This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kikichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but we will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
Unbelievable.
No, for the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever. Hurry up and start. Yeah. I'm pretty much confirmed they're both dead. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair, no matter what. So, get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death, add a dash of lies and truth, bake it in the fires of conflict. When it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial. Okay. And once more, we face the class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kikichi? What if they're both under there? That's like a lot of blood. Can't say for certain, but I still believe Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly, but I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone to grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I'll fight in this trial of truth and lies for the 5th time. Yes. See, maybe there is no blackened because he's already dead. Like, Kaito may have killed Kikichi and then sacrificed himself to do it. Who knows? Last trial, I'm assuming. Might as well see what else I can get. I have 12. Instantly silences loud voices, effective during mass panic debates. Keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. The entire screen will light up more frequently. I do like that one. Is there anything else? There is a time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. That's quite good. What do I have on the other side? How do I... Yeah. Wait, what about that other one that I got for... what's it called? Financing, that's right. Increase the amount of mono coins obtained after class trials. Oh. Okay, well, it's a bit late to use that one. That's fine. Nope. In class trial. Yes.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
They're all dead.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for whodunit. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live.
Kibo speaking up for himself.
And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Question mark.
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
Oh, okay.
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry. The person who's still alive is waiting behind the
Alright, so
scenes
Monokuma
for
just
their
kidnapped
cue.
them. Okay.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
Yeah, I feel like if Kokichi was still alive, he would have used the exocells to prevent this from happening.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blacken is the mastermind, Kokichi.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, too.
Is there a mastermind? I mean, out of everyone, I mean, Tsumugi is the only one that really fits that if she's done literally nothing this whole game. At least Kibo's, well, at least everyone else has been interesting in some way, but she really is just like a blank slate of a person.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
I mean, just look at the...
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even
Look at,
talking about
Kokichi's
something
clothes.
so obvious?
Wait, who's
What a
had...
pain.
Whose profile picture had... Didn't realize I could actually move the camera like this. Had 3 X's on it. Wait. Who's been drawing on the photos? Or have they always been like that? Like his is like just a red digital X. What's up with hers? Oh, has angel wings and a halo. Oh, hers has 3 X's. Oh, okay. Yep, I get it. Yeah, okay. Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim. I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. You have to keep discussing the case. I'm sure we'll see the truth. Ichi's clothes, please be the first option. Yeah.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
I'm just... No, I think she wasn't lying. There were his
The
clothes.
victim
Evidence for it.
There we are.
That's wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered
More
an
importantly,
external
bloodstains
injury,
on the
correct?
back. That's probably a bit more relevant.
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Okay. I get it now. Kaito killed Kokichi. Maki's helping cover it up. Trying to sacrifice herself to save Kaito. Although then that would just leave Kaito as the only person alive in the world. Why she would be okay with that, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. And my phone, again. Okay, that was Australia Post. Getting back to my complaint. I think it's not their problem. Great. Shouldn't be surprised by that. Anyway. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, then she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
Something peculiar about those clothes. There was no blood stain on the clothing? About the blood stain. Kaito's the victim. It has to be his blood. That's not a possibility, is it? Well. Okay, sleeve attack. Unsure what the point is.
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
But it's not like he wears that jacket. He just keeps it over his shoulders.
Had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
I don't think I've ever seen him wear the jacket.
There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic?
Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Okay.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard
Not sure what
enough.
I'm arguing against yet, but...
What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
yeah.
So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand, then be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
This is wrong. We can't conclude Kaito's dead on
He
that
always
evidence.
dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Okay, not that one.
Damn it!
Never put his arms through the coat sleeves.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Kaito's coat.
I'll cut through your words!
I'm unsure what I'm arguing, but
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
Okay, I guess I never noticed that. But how do you know it's the left sleeve? Right sleeve. Whatever sleeve.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes. Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Of course it's going to be Kaito. Oh, it didn't even open.
An exisal?
Well, he's standing behind Kaito, so...
What? Why is an exisal here?
Haha, whoops. My
Yeah.
bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. And that's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Okay. That makes more sense.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Although this could also be fake. Could just be Monokuma doing
Kokichi?
this thing.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself!
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
Yeah, it's not Kaito. Kokichi.
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
I've got the video cameras in this place from the first trial.
The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera from the cell, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible! Why would something like this?
Now I'm thinking maybe they did switch clothes for some reason. And then someone shot Kaito thinking it was Kokichi.
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way.
He has seen worse things.
This
With
video
the
camera only has the basic functions.
punishment time.
Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
Can we
If
look at it
that's the
again?
case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted.
I'll actually see a still frame of before he got crushed. Investigate his body.
The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Is that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
Ew.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaito killed? Kichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He just told us that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. What would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exisal.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does
What is
that
he doing?
mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right.
Yeah, he didn't... Kokichi and Kaito didn't use the flashback light. They don't have the memories back of Junko.
The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for this situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
What if Kokichi and Kaito played some sort of like Russian roulette type game with the arrows? And one was dipped in poison? So, really there is no blackened as such if Kaito pretty much did it to himself and Kokichi just disposed of the body rather than
One of us.
Lee being the one that murdered him.
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said! I'm actually not the culprit!
Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage! It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds.
Maybe Maki accidentally killed Kaito.
The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option. Is that really true? We're just going to leave it at that? Okay.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
Safety
We all
function,
saw
I bet.
that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
There it is.
What a horrible video.
Oh, I missed it.
Whoever committed that
Time was with Kaito in the hangar.
Let's just listen to
Which
the rest of
just
it, I
leaves
guess.
Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
That's wrong!
Yeah, that one's a bit easier.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
I am curious how an infrared sensor detects a living person. If it's like body heat or something. I mean, I doubt he was dead that long for him to not be detectable.
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Somehow it detects his heartbeat.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No. I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, yes, there's a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. And it's somewhere around the hydraulic press. I mean, all the blood.
This is it!
How she
There
would
was a
miss that?
swipe pattern
I don't know.
bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
No, we saw the wounds in the footage. We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests the cause of death.
There! The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon. I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
She's the one that gave him the crossbow.
I'm not freaking out.
So what if Kokichi is also dead? I mean, the clothes did really show some evidence of that. And he somehow uploaded his consciousness, similar to Gonta earlier. But he somehow put it into an exocell instead of a computer.
I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve. I mean, yes. What can you just an arrow? You're saying stabbed him? I mean, it was the arrow. The hole wasn't caused by the crossbow. For sure.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Maki now, by accident.
Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Okay, what do we got? Crossbow, 3
I
arrows,
wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow.
bathroom window.
What a mystery, right, guys?
Bathroom window.
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
That's wrong!
Didn't even need to hear the whole thing.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Yes. Looks at everyone.
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand.
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Yeah, she tried to shoot Kokichi but accidentally hit Kaito.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
Wow.
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbows. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right?
So she was aware of it.
You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
Not going to bring up that we literally saw her with the case.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Okay, so it's the three-way talking now.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe
Yes,
I'm the
no, I'm the
culprit!
culprit.
Mass panic debate. So the black case, I'm assuming.
I went
Why
to
am
the
There's electronic lock, a small empty bottle. Hiba's account.
If
I was
you
only
are
reversing my magic.
What do you
Did
mean?
not
it's
explain the
magic?
crossbow.
There's a good
Anyone
magic
could have
source
gone to
around
the
there.
research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
empty-handed.
Alright. How do I...
Kokichi did
I'm the
Yes,
one who shot
man.
Kaito!
Okay. Oh, there. It's actually right there. How... That went straight through it. What was that about?
I went
Why
to the
are you
hangar,
number
Number one
like the
suspect,
culprit.
because I was in the hangar.
If
I was
you
only
are
replenishing my magic.
What do you
Did
mean?
not
it's
come
like
from
your
me.
Crossbow.
magic?
Doesn't matter at all.
I went
Then
there
who
and
There we are.
I heard it!
Why would you say out loud, I went there empty-handed? It's
You
like an
said
odd
that
thing
you
to
went to
say
the
anyway.
hangar empty-handed. But that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Bag actually looks pretty small in her hands.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
But who got the poison?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it! It's the truth! Please believe me!
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. I really trust Himiko here. She was acting very suspiciously. Well, clearly there's a couple of them working together.
Not the culprit!
This one looks a bit harder.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep,
Poison?
yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
Oh,
And
she would
that's
have had
all!
to
I didn't
assemble
do
it.
anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo.
And so let's talk about assembling it. Yeah.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! 'Cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi! The culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
Carried the case.
Yep, that's true.
Didn't even use the crossbow.
Another true statement.
So high pitched.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's true too.
There we go.
I agree.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
That's of course Maki showed her too.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that, right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
Where's this going?
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie.
She's about to lie.
I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Perhaps the person who asked was... The person who asked Himiko to bring the crossbow. Kaito.
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Yes, Kaito.
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
'Cause I know you like me.
He is definitely not in there.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Kaito had a plan.
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Wow.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep.
Did everyone sneak into the hangar at some point?
So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
Was that necessary?
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
I am
No,
curious.
it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
How this played out. Like, how did they both die? That's what I'm assuming.
This is it! Remember
Kokichi's
that when we
clothes.
found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Then it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. Why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle.
Well, what about the poison? That's still got to come into it.
'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After
What about the
all,
poison?
there should be some mystery. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys!
Okay, who is this
The
really?
luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Gonna use her psychic powers against you.
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on.
Just to open it and show your face.
So,
You
you're
don't
up,
need to get
Shuichi.
out.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe. That's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. Can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case is... I mean... I want to say Kaito because I know that's probably the truth, but I feel like it's both. Let me say... Where's the evidence we have now shows that Kaito is the victim? Oh, smash Shuichi. Let's say that with confidence. Okay. I guess just because of that video, I guess. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good, good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Okay. Yeah, there's 6 people, so even split.
All right, let's give it everything we've got!
Wait, is it also going to be elevated? Wait, there's a second circle there. For a second exocell, maybe? Three, two. Okay.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exosol.
I've got this! Unless he comes out of the exosol, we can't confirm that.
Okay, got that one.
He said that he can't leave the exosol because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's.
I've got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but
Maki!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exosol.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I've got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
This is our answer.
Okay, so what do we prove?
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
How about everyone just believes what he says?
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
what a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... what do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
It's taking charge.
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
The arrows left
If you need
everyone.
to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
That's
That's
wrong!
a bit of an obvious one.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Eh? Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1! Kaito even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There are 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko says that she only brought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't yet considered. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Maki probably had a second one and shot through the window. There you go. How many arrows did... Okay. Did Himiko give to... Kaito? First time that's happened. One, 2, or 3. Don't need to think too hard on this one. And again, these ones were never hard. This whole game is pointless. This whole mini game, I mean. Next question. Were all the arrows inside the hangar? Wait. So someone went and got more arrows? Okay. I'm guessing no. There's only one. Next question. Oh, missed it. Cut. Who brought the arrows? I can only think Maki. Don't know who else it would have been. Apart from Kaito, but Kokichi, I mean. What are the options? Third part. I don't know how it connects. I mean, other than just leaps in
Could it
logic.
be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
Says the third party.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
Yeah.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
It was completely closed off. Can we confirm that? Well, there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? The exocell. That was simple.
That's it! The exosol! The exosol could be used to enter the hangar.
And that's where Marky's hammer was. That was the empty hammer, so yeah. Okay, I was right about that. Yeah, the one that
We
didn't
couldn't
have one
get
in
in
the
because of the
morning.
alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exosols, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exosol.
I saw an exosol enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exosol?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exosol. After all, the hangar is where the exosols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exosol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exosol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exosol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exosol and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an exosol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too?
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exosol
Push all the buttons.
and infiltrated. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible. There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exosol. It's not possible.
Why not?
What? Not possible.
Marky, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why won't you tell me? That's going to be the hammer. It's going to be the answer to this one, I'm assuming. You used electro
if someone
hammer.
was piloting the exosol, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exosol really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exosol? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exosols. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option.
Why not?
Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exosol.
Maybe that was it.
So getting inside one would have been
Possible.
Yeah. So whose hammer?
If someone was piloting the exisal,
They could use it to enter the hangar. That's not possible. Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
electrohammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the
Hammers were still
Why is it going down the...
There's no way to stop
Wow.
an exisal.
So that is...
So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's
Hey.
impossible.
skill, this minigame, where it automatically moves when you slow down time to lock onto weak words or whatever. Doesn't help when the words are in the
if
triangle
someone was piloting
and
the
it locks
exisal,
into the middle of the
they
triangle where there
could
is
have
no
used
word.
it to enter the hangar.
That's
Sorta
not possible.
works against me.
Is operating the exisal? Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all
Moving.
too. I was controlling them remotely. Electrohammers weren't an option.
Yesterday, all
all the hammers were
were still recharging.
There we go.
That's wrong! Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
If these murderers just didn't leave evidence lying around, crimes would be a lot harder.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisol.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The identity of the third party. The hammer gives us a clue. In the morning, when everyone came in and didn't have a hammer, a bit obvious.
It's you! Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. Use it against an exocell, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning, Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
You have just brought it back with her and just said she forgot to plug it in.
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
So if Kiyo's chapter was any indication, the second murder is like a freebie. Only the first murder counts as the blackened. So Kokichi could have killed Kaito and he'd be the blackened, and then Maki could kill Kokichi and that'd be it. And there'd be no consequence for her.
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after...
I'll kill your logic.
You'll kill my logic. Okay.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
There's blood on them. I'm curious as to how you can argue against that.
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
It's no use, she's not listening to me at all. I can't back down here.
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Blade lock. Okay.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Really?
That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon.
I feel like an arrow in
I'm
the
not
back
the
could
culprit.
kill you. I have so much trouble hitting those ones.
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
I'll cut through your words! It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit, if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Because it was an accident.
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
All of us. Okay.
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
But it doesn't really explain how they're both dead.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it.
Sure.
So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then,
Yes.
does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
That's what makes him the ultimate detective.
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
We're now doing an intermission. Yeah. Yes, I would like to save. Monokuma and
Well
Cubs
now.
Theatre. And then the Monokuma and Cubs Theatre segment began. But with all the Monocups destroyed, this segment was no longer possible. And so, the curtain quickly fell. Okay. You know, I really thought they'd all be back by now. Or at least Monodam, because we didn't actually see him
The
die.
flashback light became the motive.
Oh wait, we didn't actually see him die, so maybe that's Monodam.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him.
Was Kokichi there?
I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
You were in an exocell. You could have literally just grabbed him.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died, and find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
Really?
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole!
So then she shoots, and Kaito being the positive person he is, probably jumps in front of it, and it's poison.
I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then... What?
Yeah.
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore.
And that's when you get someone else. Get another hammer.
I needed
another
to give
exocell.
Kaito the
There's
antidote
another
somehow.
3.
So I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here, since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Good point.
Damn it!
Not that Kaito remembers that.
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not, because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aww, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Unless Kaito kills him between now and then.
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you?
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run and live. You gotta live.
But I refuse to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
Ah, okay.
In the end, I couldn't.
I assumed that was Monokuma.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
So it's not against the rules to hit a exocell with a hammer? Is that
After
not some sort of extension of
I returned to the
Monokuma?
bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial, in exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your
I mean,
life
in this
depends
situation,
on this too.
If you're literally the last people on Earth,
Who cares?
Might as well
Just
just
choose already. Come
take
on,
him out
who are
with
you
me.
gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
is there? Part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Keep you drinking the antidote? I'm not sure which one it is.
Damn it!
Yes, Maki becoming the Blackened. Nope. Okay, that's not it either. Control panel being damaged. I assume she damaged it with a knife. Like, why? Okay, literally the one thing. Sure. Control panel being damaged.
That's it!
Why is that so?
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter
Oh,
the
the
hangar.
alarm didn't go off. Yep, never mind. I get it now.
But that doesn't make sense, because
Yeah.
there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. Must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. An
I
electro
did
bomb,
attempt
maybe?
to enter the hangar,
Maybe?
and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Is it 100% certainty? How can be disabled with the alarm remote?
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Seems like the alarm system itself was working properly. What can we learn
I
from
did
that?
attempt to enter the hangar,
That it
and I
was
tried to
the...
destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have
Deactivate.
I guess so.
100% certainty.
What? Why did it shoot down there? What happened?
Enter the...
And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off. But if you approach the shutter, the alarm would have
Activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
The white words are protecting it.
Perhaps
So
it
how
was
was I meant
turned
to shoot
to a
it?
special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie.
Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife? I'm not going to tell any more lies. I did attempt to enter the hangar, and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off. But if you approach the shutter, the alarm
Alarm would have
Deactivated with
Stop going down there.
100%
No.
certainty.
Maybe it was
broken. Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Can I disable that
He
assistance
is telling a
thing,
lie.
the skill?
You really tried to break the control panel with a knife.
I can only do that if I
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
die. But I can't really do that now.
I did attempt to
Enter
enter...
the hangar, and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the
Unless I
alarm
just
system
don't
didn't go
slow down time, in which case it
the
won't
shutter.
matter.
The alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Okay, so it wasn't that. Now I know.
Oh no!
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps
the
it
answer's
was turned
electro
to a
bomb.
special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Okay, we'll try the same 100% certainty, but with electro bomb.
And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off. But if you would approach the shutter, the alarm
Would have activated with 100% certainty.
Yeah, okay.
That's wrong!
There was 3 bombs, so I guess they do have to come into it at some point.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
We know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
My objective was to disable the safety function,
That's it!
but not. It wouldn't
It
disable
was to
the.
deactivate the safety function on
press
the
itself?
press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
all wrong.
The aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence. Kaito's cause of death.
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote,
Whoops.
maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death could now be rock press.
This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
No. Kokichi wouldn't do that. Why would he do that if she was going to die anyway? I could see Kaito doing it himself. But how would he trigger it? Or maybe he'd press the button, disable the safety, then dive under it.
Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause
Could he move
of
that
death,
past though?
but that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's cause of death? I'm assuming the answer is it's not possible, but I'm gonna say it's possible, because why not? Stay positive. I guess not.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan.
We don't need to solve it though, we just need to know the black.
The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Oh, we're actually voting? I think he did it himself.
Hey, that's
Yeah, I
my
figured this.
line. I'm the one
we
who
haven't actually
decides when
seen
it's
anything.
voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course. course!
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
So how would he know who to punish?
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either? Monokuma doesn't know. What does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow.
As opposed to the really obnoxious giant cameras in the previous games.
Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
True.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma.
Watching him.
That's it!
Well, that was obvious, but
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
oh, at the time, the exiles were on autopilot, directed to only observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
I was very curious how she did that.
So Monokuma must have been talking
Hello.
about Maki.
Fuck 'em. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, last trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
But how could he have planned this? Because clearly it would be... If Maki didn't do what she did, it'd just be those 2 in the room. So you just assume it was him. Like, is there something wrong with assuming who the
I
blackened
told you
is?
there's no point! Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Why do you need to know every single reason behind everything if you know who the blackened is?
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
Which wouldn't be a surprise.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Do we know his remnant of despair?
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
Is that her telling Monokuma to tell them?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Her mind is blown.
Really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
But there is a mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm kind of bored with all the lying. So everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Miu's remote control?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Then why didn't she use it before trying to kill Kokichi?
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Okay, confirmation that there is a mastermind.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Yeah! Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with.
Okay, never mind. What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know!
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Enoshima. That can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who's planned his killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind.
So I'll be getting off in about 10 minutes. So we'll see how far we can get between now and then. Well, yeah, I'm not going to finish this trial. We'll see how far we get.
So, yeah, get to talking.
But I will be back tomorrow to finish the game, hopefully.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But I will be editing this whole playthrough into episodes, which it's like up to 30 something now at the moment on YouTube. So if you want to catch up on it, it's there.
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
And will continue to be there probably for the next few months, considering how long this game is.
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore.
Hello. Is it super long? It's a good question. I wonder if there's a... Might just have the time. Yeah, it just has the time. Well, yes. That's to put it bluntly. I think at the out of the videos, it's up to the end of chapter 3. Let me just have a quick look. YouTube Studio. Alright, there you go. Okay, so the end of chapter 3, which is halfway through the game, I'm assuming, is part 35 of videos that are at least 30 minutes long. So I'm guessing it's going to go up to 70. So it's 33 minutes times 35, and then double that. Yeah. Just one long visual novel with some, not real decision making, but just trying to figure out what's going on. And you'll probably solve it long before they will. But at the moment, this is like the end of the third game, pretty much. Or getting towards the end. So it's very spoilery for this part. Although admittedly, this game doesn't seem too connected to the previous two. Other than a couple of mentions here and there.
You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win.
How is it him versus Monokuma?
But what's considered
Monokuma
winning
isn't
in
part
this
of the
game?
trial.
Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma!
Oh, to lure out the mastermind. Okay.
If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I
Sure.
suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really
If it's
are
the
a
last thing you
remnant
do
of
on
despair.
Earth, sure, win a game,
Your
why
way
not?
of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
Yeah. He didn't use the flashback light, so there'd be no way he would remember what a remnant even is.
If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
Which is a reference to the second game. Wait, we're teaming up with Monokuma now? Hang on.
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Ultimate Despair Headmaster.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
So the fact that he isn't the mastermind implies someone else is?
Let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. What evidence was that? Ichi's disappearance? I guess? You already know about that. Okay. Motor video?
This is it!
Sure.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Yes, let's discuss that.
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim.
Yeah. Again, spoilers, but yeah.
But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Yeah, just a bit of splat.
What kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. You get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Yeah, he more just oversees
Really?
everything. He's the headmaster of the school, I guess.
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
That's pretty much the plot of every game. It's a school where there's a bunch of students who have no memory outside the school. And they are motivated to kill each other. Well, he calls himself the headmaster. To kill each other, and if they can get away with the murder, then everyone else is killed and the murderer gets away for free. Whereas, if they're found out in the class trial, then they get killed and everyone else continues living until the next murder.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. Wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video. There's something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? The murder? No, it shows the victim, surely. But I'm assuming that's the word due to the V. Sure. Somehow. What's the question? What can't be identified? I feel like the identity of the victim was pretty obvious, but sure.
The victim.
Huh?
Yeah, there's various minigames. Some of which are pretty pointless, but more padding. No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
What?
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown
Yeah.
body, then we could guess the victim
We
was
should play more of
switched.
those. I played the first one, not on stream, but back when I owned a DS.
But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible.
They're all on Steam now, aren't they?
The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause.
Oh yeah.
Monokuma also said that no computer was
Wish I
used
kept
to
my
edit the
3DS.
footage. Remember?
Yeah, well, I got rid of it.
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Is
So
there?
we can't just give up here.
I mean, we did find Kokichi's clothes. So why did Kokichi take off his clothes?
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Even if he wasn't crushed, he was poisoned. So, at least if he was crushed, he wouldn't have killed him, because she accidentally poisoned him.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
together. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only going to wear you out. Times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
At the last second, maybe the emergency stop button was pressed and then you pause the recording and then continue recording as soon as you
I
lower
knew
it.
there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
A trick to that video. What could it be? What's suspicious about it? Okay. So I might do this mini game and then head off. Go press, cut his coat,
There must be some trick to that video.
electro bomb, hang his front
That's what
shutter,
you all gotta
motor
figure
video.
out.
There is
Whoops.
no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you?
Good point. Where was the camera? Okay, so that doesn't explain the camera's features, I guess.
The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Yeah.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
Okay, so
Any
maybe
other
I
bright ideas?
have to agree
Come
with
on, everybody, speak
Hebo.
up!
When it stopped for that brief moment.
There
when
must
it's
be
paused
some
and it
trick
switched
to that
places.
video.
That would imply they work
That's
together.
what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick.
The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
That video.
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Nope, wrong about that one. You think so too, right, Shuichi? Hydraulic press wouldn't stop when I lay underneath it, but it did stop for Kaito. He's obviously robophobia. I'll never forgive that bigoted hydraulic press.
Damn it!
Made a mistake. Really?
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Whoops.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of...
Okay, this one might take a little bit. Because then I might not even get
Seemed
through
unnatural,
this
don't
if
you
I don't
think?
figure it out.
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Okay.
I agree.
But the safety function worked.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
Yeah, every trial is like this.
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the video,
I like Kibo's little roll out
The
of the press.
hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
The safety feature, I'm assuming. Or the emergency button. One or the other. if we can find... What is that? Not sure. It's over here. You have to uncover solution. No, that's a control panel to the shutters. That won't be it. It's in the middle. Or up here. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this. The emergency stop button. Break that one because that's not going to work. Oh, crap. Oh, let's just...
I see it.
That was the original implication.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
That was like second part of this 5-part trial that's going on. That they weren't sure how he died, whether he was dead by poison or by crushing.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right?
Okay, now I'm
He
confused.
was the only one there.
Because... why would they disable the... No, okay, never mind.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
And if you stop recording and start recording again.
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
Well, the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
Yes, I see it now. That's how the bodies were switched. You stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. Really? Yep. 2 of them in a row. That's a first. Where is it? Not the hammer. There it is. Can I get any of these to be... Sort of worked. Perfect.
I see it.
Okay. It is now 5:28 p.m.
The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press.
And I was meant to get off at 5. Yes, I am planning on finishing the game tomorrow. Because Game Pass ends on Friday and Zelda comes out in a week. So there's no point in renewing Game Pass if I'm not really going to be playing anything on it. I want to get this done by Friday, so... we should finish Chapter 5 tomorrow, which is the end of the trial. Then I'm assuming there's a Chapter 6 to wrap things up. Whether there's another trial or not, I don't know. I feel like it would end before that with some sort of conclusion. But we'll see. Yes. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Thank you. It will also be on, well, I guess Twitch has VOD still, but also on YouTube. And probably in like 2 months' time, I might get to this point with editing. Yeah, I do appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow.